fabled heat, where magic meets desire. Subscribe to ignite the fantasy.
As I, Kenneth, stepped out of the sweltering heat and into the relative coolness of the slave pen, I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The air was thick with the stench of sweat, fear, and desperation. My skin prickled with the oppressive humidity, and I wiped the sweat from my brow with the back of my hand. I had been planning this escape for what felt like an eternity, and now that it was finally happening, I couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. The weight of the moment pressed down on me, and I took a deep breath, trying to steady my nerves. I made my way through the dimly lit corridors, my eyes adjusting to the darkness as I went. The flickering torchlight cast eerie shadows on the rough stone walls, and the sound of murmured conversations and shuffling footsteps echoed through the halls, a reminder that I wasn't alone in this place. I had a small group of trusted allies, each with their own unique skills and motivations, but I knew that I couldn't trust anyone too much. In a place like this, loyalty was a luxury that few could afford. As I approached the cell where Fashik was being held, I could feel a sense of excitement building up inside me. This was it, the moment I had been waiting for. I unlocked the cell door and stepped inside, my eyes locking onto Fashik's. "Time to go," I said, my voice low and urgent. Fashik nodded, a look of determination etched on his face. "I'm ready," he said, his voice firm. Together we made our way through the corridors, gathering a small group of trusted allies as we went. There was Trafka, a burly Aki with a talent for combat, Jago, a skilled navigator with a keen sense of direction, and Miss Syl, a mysterious and deadly Syl with a penchant for manipulation. Each of them had their own reasons for wanting to escape, but I knew that I could trust them to have my back. As we moved through the shadows, avoiding detection by the guards, I couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and purpose. This was my plan, and I was determined to see it through to the end. We were a team, a makeshift family bound together by our desire for freedom and our willingness to do whatever it took to achieve it. But as we reached the grand hall, I knew that our biggest challenge was yet to come. The guards were more numerous here, and the risk of detection was higher. I took a deep breath, my heart pounding in my chest, and stepped forward. "We need to get to the stone door," I whispered, my eyes scanning the area. "It's our only way out of here." Trafka nodded, his hand on the hilt of his sword. "I'll take care of the guards," he said, his voice low and deadly. I nodded, my mind racing with the possibilities. This was it, the moment of truth. We were either going to make it out of here, or we were going to die trying. As we moved forward, the sound of clashing steel and the scent of blood filled the air. I fought alongside my allies, my heart pounding in my chest, my senses on high alert. This was war, and we were fighting for our lives, but in the end it was just Trafka and I who made it to the stone door. We pushed it open, the sound of grinding stone echoing through the corridor, and slipped through the narrow opening. We found ourselves in a small, dimly lit room, the air thick with the scent of incense and smoke. I could feel a sense of power emanating from the room, a power that seemed to pulse with a life of its own. "What is this place?" Trafka asked, his voice low and awed. I shook my head, my eyes scanning the room. "I don't know," I said, "but I think we're about to find out." As we moved deeper into the room, I couldn't help but feel a sense of trepidation. This was the unknown, the uncharted territory that lay beyond the boundaries of our understanding. But I was determined to push forward, to uncover the secrets that lay hidden in this place. And then, just as we were about to leave, I saw her. Knockember, the mysterious Syl who had been by my side throughout this journey. She was sleeping, her body limp and unresponsive, but as I looked at her, I felt a sense of connection, a sense of belonging that I had never felt before. I reached out, my hand touching her face, and felt a spark of electricity run through my body. This was it, the moment I had been waiting for. This was the moment when I knew that I had found my mate, my partner in every sense of the word. But as I looked at her, I knew that our journey was far from over. We had escaped the slave pen, but we still had to navigate the dangers that lay outside. We had to find a way to survive, to thrive in a world that seemed determined to destroy us. And as I looked at Knockember, I knew that I would do whatever it took to protect her, to keep her safe. I would fight, I would kill, I would do whatever it took to ensure that she was safe, that she was mine. The question was, would she feel the same way about me?